I want to roll without team colors for this because these colors are able to distinguish them fairly easily. So we have then here in the pink, purple, whatever you want to call it, MBL, and he's versus s4rk, who is in the green, and both playing as Byzantines, which is kind of what I expected here. Let's take a quick look at the maps. We'll start with MBL, and MBL does have a nice main gold pile on the left, and also he does have three more golds
in the back, and the other one is in the front right by his wall. The
Yeah,
only
wow.
problem with his map is the boar outside and the deers outside, but other than that,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
He's even got a stone in the back.
Yeah, he's a stone in the back. He's a stone on the front. So he pretty much has all his resources, and this other gold out here, I doubt we'll even see in this game, but who knows. You notice MBL scouts now running forward, just attacking s4rk's scout now, and he's probably trying to lame, but s4rk should be able to retreat. Now everyone's getting their bets in now. I don't know when the bets close, or if they're already closed, but we're just going to run with it, and if I forgot to make them close, you don't get anything. s4rk here then, let's take a look at his map. He has a nice back gold, which is a good position for him, and a stone. He also has a gold on the right-hand side. His map really isn't that bad. I mean, the gold position, the stone position's fine for him to last a long time. He also has 2 relics, one within his wall, and one inside his base. So the relic positions there are good for him. Not to mention there's one outside his walls here at the top. So that's definitely going to help him out. Is there anything else that stands out to you, Dave?
I mean, both the players, MBL's deers are much more pushable than s4rk's are. Like, if he just opens that gate with a sheep and then pushes them in. So that might give him a little advantage.
Yep.
But other than that, I mean, s4rk doesn't have a terrible base.
Yeah. You know, you got to keep in mind, everyone, that these golds are going to last a long time. There's 800 gold in one little piece. So, you know, both these players having a good main gold is going to last them quite a while. I don't see any shenanigans going on with the scouts right now. We'll see if MBL does choose to lure these deer in. We'll see. He also does have a relic.
Easy enough.
Yeah, he does have a relic here inside his base and one right outside his base. So I can't say there's really too much about this map that's imbalanced. To be honest, maybe in the late game we could say, hey, MBL has all his resources in the back, but s4rk can easily, use the resources he has for now. Oh, the betting's closed in 30 seconds. Good, I don't have to even check. So you did get a good look at the maps. It's funny because everyone looked at the map of MBL and just immediately bet for him.
Except Milmano.
Except Milmano, okay. Yeah, Milmano maybe
s4rk.
trying to get a good payout here. Who knows?
Yeah. And MBL's pushing the deer in right now.
Yeah.
Which is
an
a good
easy
decision.
push.
Yeah. Just get him in your base and then worry about it later.
Even just one deer is going to help an awful lot. Meanwhile, for s4rk, I'm not seeing if he's able to do that. I haven't seen his deer yet either, honestly. Are they outside his walls?
They're out on the left.
Oof.
They're like
yeah,
way
they're
out.
very far away.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to bother with any of those. Maybe one. Maybe.
Yeah. So MBL definitely getting this deer in. Also, looks like has the boars in now. He's also a villager ahead right now. I don't know if s4rk had to get loom for something here. No, he didn't. But MBL's pretty much a
he's a full villager ahead.
Yeah, he's a full vill ahead. So so I don't know. That's just a little bit of idle TC time. So it's not a good start from s4rk.
So what do you think we're going to see? We're going to see monk wars?
Yeah, I think for sure we're going to see monks. It's very rare to see a boom with Byzantines because they can go up on 1 TC pretty quick because they don't need as much resource to get up. So I think we're going to see monks. It's just a matter of how far one player commits into that and how well they do it too, because I've seen 2 monastery or 3 monastery be more successful than going with monasteries and siege workshops, because with good monk civs, the siege can just get converted. So
I've also seen no monks and just a stable.
Yeah, that's true.
Completely kill a monk rush. So
that is true. But these guys are getting close to clicking up, and then we'll kind of know what they're going to do. It depends on how many they have on gold. and where they're going with their villagers. But right now, MBL sending one over to gold, and I assume the next one's going to go over to gold, and he will be in a good spot to click up. Already has the food for it. And good mining camp there. Meanwhile, Stark.
26?
Yep, I think he's going to go 26 pop. Meanwhile, for Stark, he's going to do the same, but he's behind.
Yeah, and he's about 25 seconds behind.
Also, this is like a good gold in theory for being on the back, like if there's any rush, but that that mining camp is actually in a awkward spot because it's up against the edge of the map there. So it's one thing to point out, but he only has 2 on gold going on the way up. Meanwhile, MBL has 3. Nothing huge really, so maybe we will not be seeing multiple monasteries coming out from either of these players, but who knows, they could easily transition. Looking at the scouting then of Stark, he actually hasn't scouted MBL's walls at all just yet. So
yeah, he's doing it right now.
Yeah, he's going to make his way around, but you know, he's going to see this gold here, and that's it. So he's got to assume MBL's somewhat safe. Either. Oh wow. Yeah, these guys are just taking their time with that, yeah.
But the interesting thing is here, the scouting isn't going to help that much because all the extra golds and relics and stuff are in the other players' bases. So
yeah,
it's nice that they're finally exploring. You see that as a factor in a lot of games where they don't explore. But I don't think it's going to help them that much because there's not that much they can target here, resource-wise anyway.
Yeah, so MBL is then going for the blacksmith market, kind of expected. He is sending some more of the gold now. There's going to be a 4 on gold. He does have quite high numbers. He's a 250 gold. He will click up, so he will lose some of that. But we might have sold some resources there as well, to be honest. Let's see.
Yeah, he sold food.
Ah, there you go.
And wood
to
go up. So he's going to be a lot faster than Stark.
Sold wood and bought food, okay. So yeah, he is a good time for sure. And with 5 on gold now, so I think we definitely going to be seeing a monastery, just a matter of how many. Generally, if you're committing to one TC.
Stark's trying to buy res to go up too. Yeah, he did, okay.
Okay. But
with a slower time and with the same amount of ills, yeah.
Yeah.
And that makes a big difference in the monk wars.
Yeah, because monks take a long time to be generated anyway. One good thing for Stark, like I said, is he does have pretty much 2 free relics here. One's inside his walls, one's right next to his market. This one in the middle is pretty much the only one I think we'll have huge conflict for, but it's still closer to Stark, so that is good for him.
Yeah, I think they're just going to grab the relics near to their base, and I think it's going to be 3-2 for Stark, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, unless MBL goes right out for that middle one immediately.
Yeah, you could do that. Sometimes you want to go for the one that's not the free relic, if you want to call it that. Stark's getting gold mining upgrade, and he also has more on gold right now. He has 6 on gold. MBL's sticking with 5. And as I say that, he's sending more over. So we'll see how many monks do come out. I do think both these bases are quite easily defendable. Scouts now attacking. MBL, of course, is going to win that fight if they do fight. So Stark's going to run back 2 monasteries then from MBL. Stark, of course, is not up yet. MBL then kind of lacking the resources to go up to another.
He went into Stark's base.
Oh, wow.
With the scout.
You know, this is interesting because
I think that's
he can get some good scouting information. Yeah, he can get some good scouting info.
Delay the monasteries a bit with his scout. If he runs around enough and Stark gets a monk out, he might be able to even snipe a monk.
Snipe the monk, yeah.
Stark laying down a TC at the back there and another one at the gold. And MBL is still on only 1 TC, so he's going to go forward with the monks a lot faster.
Yeah, so MBL sees this TC at the bottom. He doesn't see the TC behind the walls there from Stark. So if he could get full visibility here, you would know that Stark's going up to 3 TCs and trying to boom and just collect the relics in his base, it looks like. Well,
he should know that already.
Yeah.
From what he can see, and that's really valuable getting a scout in there. Just to see that other TC coming up, and he doesn't see any forward military buildings, so
I think he's going to be able to pick off this monk too. He's going to be close enough to it. Oh, but Stark can see it there up against this wall, so MBL's going to have to run.
Yeah.
This is
MBL
going to be hard for him now.
MBL, you're stuck, bro. You're stuck.
Can't run out. He's deleted it. There you go. Wise move.
And he didn't go for the relic in the middle at first. He went for the two safe ones.
Two safe ones,
and I think he could have already snagged that one in the middle if he had gone there first. But
still,
TC
Stark is he's yet to collect one. And not collecting one at this point. You have him right in your base. He's probably going to go for the free ones as well. I think MBL's going to be able to get this at this rate. Unless Stark sends out a scout and a monk, maybe. I don't know. One scout isn't going to be enough. Both these guys have no barracks or anything, but not going to be making any more scouts. MBL's not pushing out, though. I think that's a mistake.
Yeah, he's waiting there. What's he waiting for? He's waiting for
more monks,
multiple monks? Or Sanctity, maybe?
He's getting Sanctity, yeah, so he's got a little bit more HP to live with now.
Stark is getting Atonement, so... He's planning on converting some monks here. MBL with the second TC up now. Oh, he's got 3 TCs. Never mind.
Yes, he's a little bit behind. He's only 3 villagers behind, which is not a huge deal. Can he get the conversion there? No. He's going to run in, but now Stark knows that the monks are coming for this relic. And he's sending his 2 monks out.
This
is like
MBL
the slowest
has Atonement either.
This is like the
Stark needs to
slowest battle.
stay back. Yeah. Oh, he does have Atonement.
He must have it, yep.
Convert the scout! Convert the scout! MBL!
Yeah, the scout's going to actually play a huge part there. Has MBL... Oh, MBL has used all his monks!
He's got 1 monk.
Oh, he's going to lose everything.
And it has no faith.
Yeah.
So...
That's a huge, huge win for Stark there. You just can't use 3 monks on 1 monk. It just does not work out. 1 scout could have cleaned up the whole army.
And he's trying to lay down a forward siege workshop, but the scout is coming over.
Yeah.
And the monks are coming in as well. MBL, that wasn't really the greatest trade. I mean, he basically traded 3 monks and that relic for 1 of Stark's monks.
Yeah. He needs to be careful with this villager here. And quick wall! There you go. He's got it.
Yeah, you got it.
The problem is the monks are going to be there soon, so he's got to run, really.
So he's basically trapping himself in to be converted.
Yeah, exactly.
But if MBL does get scout, it can be pretty dangerous for Stark's monks.
So the villager's running away. We have a battering ram coming out. Interesting decision from MBL, I think.
I like that.
Go with the battering ram.
I don't know what he's going to attack with it, but in Monk Wars, battering rams are pretty good because they have to get real close to convert it.
Yeah.
He must think that there's some sort of forward from Stark.
Maybe he does think that. I don't know. I guess looking at his point of view, he doesn't see anything. But I think MBL is going to be content here. I mean, if you look, his TC's on the back. Very, very safe. All his resources are pretty much safe.
5 more villagers, even though Stark went up with the TCs faster. And
yeah,
Stark actually has 4 TCs.
Going with the extra TCs early sounds like a good idea, but if you can't keep the villagers producing out of them, then it's not. I do think looking at Stark's resources now, if he seeds a couple more farms, he's going to be in a good position. But, you know, we already talked about Byzantines having good uptimes, so you don't want to invest too much into eco and slow that down. Then again, it might be easier. Who knows? Bit of a pause, it looks like. I don't understand the battering ram decision, to be honest.
I think he thinks there's forward building somewhere. He must.
Maybe. Well, making a Mangonel would be stupid because it can be converted. So, but the battering ram is it does nothing really. I mean, I've never ever seen a battering ram kill a monk. So I doubt that's his play here. But we're back in the game. It's starting.
It's possible.
Or he might be trying to mass the rams a little bit early. I don't know. But oh, but the monk is sitting there from Stark, and it's got converted. Good win there for MBL. Converted a couple monks, and
so the monk total is now 3 monks lost for MBL and 2 monks lost for Stark.
Do you remember last time when MBL played Slam? He was getting housed all the time.
It's happening.
I'm noticing now he's building the houses, or if he does get housed, it's not a bad house. It's like the house is already on the way up. So
Yes.
Oh wow, MBL's just getting... He's getting heavy plow while Stark's just getting horse collar. That's a huge upgrade to miss when you have that many TCs from Stark.
Especially, yeah, with that many farms, yeah, that's a massive upgrade to miss. And I say that, I miss it all the time, but...
Yeah. Stark just rung the town bell.
Oh.
I'm not sure if that was a mistake. I was looking at his base, all his villagers ran in.
MBL is on the way to Imperial Age, by the way.
Yep. So Stark's getting... Oh, this is... I don't understand this decision, honestly. He's getting handcart now. This is going to delay his uptime even more. And he's just now getting the university. MBL is way ahead with his uptime here. And
it
he's
looks
getting
like MBL's
fletching.
gonna go fletching, so he's gonna go what? Archery ranges?
Archers,
Skirmishers?
yeah.
Archers?
I mean, yeah, it has to
Arbalets?
be skirms and arbs, basically. Because, of course, hand cannons don't affect from the range upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That
he's gonna
ram
get
is still
the-
sitting there, though.
yeah, hopefully the ram actually plays a part this game. I assume now it's going to be actually to combat the walls or something, but...
I predict that the ram is gonna be the MVP, and Stark is on the way to Imperial Age as well, and he's only 2 villagers ahead of MBL with that 4 TC boom.
Well, another thing is that handcart came in a little bit earlier for Stark, but MBL's just gotten it, so I don't think there's a lot in it, really. MBL's gonna probably stay on 3 TCs at this point. Stark, it's just a matter of if he can get away with going 4, I think. He's gonna have some extra villagers, but, you know, he made some weird decisions. He just now got heavy plow. Will he have extra eco here? We'll see. It looks like he's going with the barracks and fletching, so he's probably gonna do the same thing. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the choice... Oh, Stark's sending out a Vil! Can MBL... is building an outpost. MBL can see it if he looks.
MBL!
Impero.
MBL!
Probably smart to build an outpost out there from Stark, but he's got to be careful. MBL doesn't seem to see it. And Elite Skirm and Rams then from MBL, so he's probably going to go Capped Ram, Elite Skirm, and Monks trying to convert each other here. Oh, and MBL is going back.
Don't run away, man. You gotta convert. Don't run away.
Yeah.
There we go.
And he got one. There you go.
Got
got
one, he
two.
got 2.
And then the Scout's coming in. He might get the Scout as well. I mean, this, of course, is really not going to pay... Not going to be a huge deal. Villager's just going to batter away at the Monk, even though MBL has skirms there. I'm not sure why he hasn't just sent the skirms out, but he's
And the
getting block
Rams.
printing and the Rams.
Which one's our boy? Is it the ram in the middle? Is that the Castle Age ram? I'm gonna label that one. I'm gonna see what it does over time.
Yeah.
I'll follow it.
Just
Don't
figure-
worry.
make
That's
sure
what
we
a
know
co-caster's
which one it
for,
is.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. For the important stuff. Villager just picked off the Monk, so apparently MBL just wanted to use a Vil. Not sure. But what is Stark doing then? He's just now getting his ranges up. He's going with the Siege Workshop, so he's behind in production. Just now getting Bod
He's in
Canero.
a terrible spot, man.
Elite
Especially with those
Skirm.
rams coming in.
Yeah.
He needs something else, like... Oh, he has nowhere to build, too. Which is always a problem in Arena.
Ideally, you would want, like, counter Rams, but he's just now building his Siege Workshop and getting capped Rams, so... He's going to be way behind in production of pretty much everything, I think. Not sure why MBL hasn't sent his skirms out. I think he just doesn't want to show his hand right now to his enemy, but these Monks are going to play a part here, potentially. MBL does see the skirm, so he knows that Stark's doing the same thing. Stark still has bigger eco. MBL has a lot of vitals now as well, and he's gotten housed a couple times, but it's just a matter of taking the fight quick, as Stark's getting Onager now. And he's building Siege
That's a
Workshops
smart
in the
move.
back. He's building a
Smart
castle right
move.
next to his TC. I think he'll be able to defend this if he can just get even a
I
couple
think so
Mangonels
too,
for
yeah.
now. Yeah.
But MBL has to be... Like, as soon as he sees the Onager, he's got to start thinking about what he can do to combat it, right? Because
Probably,
the ram
probably
combo...
Light Cav, you know. Light Cav
Yeah.
would be a good choice, but the castle's going to be a problem for, you know, him. He's not going to be able to get in here. And these cap rams are good on pretty quickly. But is he sent? Oh, he has the monks here. He's
might
going to
be
go
able to
straight for the
steal
monastery.
relics. Oh, he's
Yeah.
gonna steal the relics. And which side are they gonna pop out on?
Yeah, that's important, because if it's near the castle...
Is also an important... I think they're going to pop out on the side of the castle, judging by where the ramps are positioned, but...
Smart move from MBL there. Oh, they're right next. MBL should get them.
Lucky. MBL, go
but he
get
has
the
to get them.
MBL, get the relics. MBL, he's trying to click his monk and he's attacking the wall. MBL,
no, he's going back.
Run away.
He's going back. I mean, he's still done the damage here. He really has. He's done enough damage here, so that's not gold. That's now gold that Stark's not getting. But I would have just tried to snag a couple of those relics there.
In order to counter the onagers, good choice from MBL. Already has the upgrade, so he's getting redemption for his monks.
Yep.
And I think, do Byzantines get block printing? Because redemption
I think he already has it.
Printing is
I think he already has
no,
it.
he doesn't.
He doesn't? Okay.
Oh yeah, he does.
He does have it. And now this onager could get converted here, and look at that. Stark just deletes it. And the monks do play a huge role, even in the late game. As looking at the upgrade, Stark is actually only on the first defense upgrade right now with his skirms.
And he's getting... It's not working out for him.
No, he's gonna need some big onager
trying
shots,
to pick
really.
Up the monks, which is
but
smart because
MBL losing a couple units, but yeah, I agree. Picking off the monks is probably a wise decision to keep his onagers safe. MBL might be creating more. I don't really see any.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Okay. Is he?
Out of the forward one, yep. So he's coming in with bombard cannons as well, which is nice. Another extra counter to the onagers. And he's going to deny Stark from getting those relics. So the only gold Stark's going to have... Oh, I guess he still has most of that pile left. Never mind.
Well, I'm looking at this now, seeing the upgrades. It looks like stables are coming up for MBL, and he's going to go light cap. Also hearing stables somewhere from Stark, and they're in the back, so he's probably going to do a bit of the same. And... Light Cav could actually turn this around for either player. If you look at just mainly skirms and siege, Light Cav can deal with all of that. There's a lot of range. The problem is for MBL is that he needs to take out the castle, and he has a lot of bombard cannons here. Man, be careful not to receive a shot from the onager, but
I mean, Stark's the one with problems here. There's no land. He has nowhere. He's built himself a nice little cage, and he can't get out. And
MBL's trying to get a conversion on these. Oh, he did it! A big shot! Nice shot! And he got another shot before it went down as well. The monk's really paying off. And that onager going down then from Stark. So we're seeing Cavalier from MBL though. I don't know if you see the upgrade on the way. And yes, M8 dude, Biz do get siege rams, but maybe they just don't want to spend the food on it right now. I'm not sure. Stark certainly has a lot of resources. He just spent a lot of gold, but siege rams would be a good investment, I think. MBL is comfortable right now, I think, but the issue is that he, you know, doesn't have these relics in, so if Stark's able to collect them and somehow defend this for an extraordinary amount of time, I don't think he will, though.
He still has 3 gold piles in the back of his base.
Yeah.
And there's
Hussars
still gold
come
on
in
his
from
main
Stark
gold.
then, so... We see
MBL
Hussar.
has so much gold in this map. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks really bad for Stark right now.
Oh yeah,
and Bombard Tower coming in for MBL as well.
MBL's gonna have about a dozen Cavalier, and that'll just continue growing because he's making mainly Cavalier and Siege at this point, and going a lot of Bombard Cannons. Look at this. He has 4 of them here, and he has 2 more queued up in the Siege Workshops on the front. So... I don't know if he has one back here as well. No, he does not. So, but still,
he's going
lots
for
of
the
stables.
all-out one push win here, which I think is a smart idea considering he's only up against skirms, and once he gets that castle down, it's basically.
Well, yeah, and also look. I mean, we have Hussar from Stark, so I mean, Cavalier are greater than Hussar. Bombard Towers then from MBL. Wow, good decision there. He's gonna, if he does lose the fight, he's gonna stop Stark from pushing back towards him a little bit here and save this space.
But Stark does have a lot of Hussars in the back of his base.
Yeah, but look in MBL stables.
Yeah, there's so many Cavalier, but I mean, MBL is gonna be fighting under the castle and in Stark's buildings and stuff, so
Oh,
mean,
these
it's
skirms are gonna go down
conceivable
so
Stark win that
quick
fight,
here.
But not if he loses all of his army before.
Oh, he actually attacked the wheat bombard cannon there, so he got the weak one out of the way. But in come the Cavalier from MBL. He's gonna have to run through the castle and the TC
and the rams and the bombard cannons and the skirms.
But it's gonna be important to watch Stark with his defensive bombard cannons here. They could really do some damage. And now the Hussars come out from Stark as well.
But no, Stark's buildings are blocking the way. He's not going to be able to engage.
Yeah, and all the
That
siege is
castle's
going
gonna
down
go
the
down.
Cavalier. I think the castle will go down here. MBL is a good position with his bombard towers. And wow.
And yeah, he's going to have to delete his buildings there. That's what I was talking about, lack of room. He just has no way to utilize his full army. Like, it was a nice army, but if you can't use it, then...
Well, this is still a little bit interesting to me, because there's a lot of Hussars here from Stark, and there's not many Cavaliers from MBL, so he might be able to clear up the skirms. He's still making onagers, and he might be able to push MBL back to his towers at least, but that's why these towers are so important for MBL.
Towers are so effective here.
Yeah.
I think MBL should invest in... Well, I don't even know if he needs to invest in halberdiers at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, these
The nice thing for
towers,
MBL is that he also
stop
has
there.
a stone here as well, so you can just collect more stone for towers. And the bombard towers are just going to do so much damage. There's nothing here from Stark to really approach it. And this fight is turned around back into MBL's favor because Stark is just trying to defend his TC. He's already lost his castle, and there's a hole right here. There's the GG.
GG. Solid game by MBL.
That was a good game, yeah. MBL played well. We did see the Ram in action, though. Remember that. We saw the Ram do something.
Oh, is it still alive? No, I wasn't tracking it. No, it died.
Yeah, it's dead. It's dead, but it's okay.
It probably had the final hit on that monastery. Probably.
Oh yeah, I
KO'd
think
it.
I remember. It was definitely that. Anyway, we're gonna get into the